Nibiru, Heracleopolis, whatever you want to call it. Is this even a thing anymore? I looked up any reference in the past month to anybody grifting the idea that there's a somehow invisible yet enormous planet that any day now is going to do some random vague thing, and this is a sign you should join their cult on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, while they tell you that they're Christians, which is supposed to be anti-cult. If you type in Nibiru and sort by any references in the past month on Google, it gives you a pretty good slice of the pie chart. Amazon book, Best Buy. Here we go. With this one, 15 hours ago, somebody posted this and got, I think, 6 views. Orbit of Nibiru at Walmart. Daily Coast. Severe wobble of Earth will soon reveal hidden planet. Somebody complaining about someone lying about the fact that there really isn't a severe wobble of the Earth. Every fucking day in the past, someone would post a fake story about the end is coming near because somebody reported something and it's brand new information. And then when you get away with, finding out what the hell they're talking about, it's a story from 10 years ago, or it's something that happens constantly. If you're not aware of it, the Earth on its axis rotates every day. That may not be something you're aware of. And over the year, since it's tilted at a slight angle compared to its orbit around the sun, this causes the seasons. And if you're not aware of it, it rotating on its axis causes a slight deviation of what we would call the North Pole by a distance of a certain number of, arc seconds. And then when you look up what arc seconds means, it's a couple of 100 feet difference. The physical North Pole of the Earth moves over a period of maybe 10 years about a couple of 100 feet. And that's just the arbitrary point we use it as. That just means that the Earth isn't perfectly spin stabilized. It's not a severe wobble. It does go through cycles, but it does them all the time and they're very regular. Just like the seasons and the orbit of the Earth being something you can literally set your calendar by, because that's the definition of the calendar, the severe wobble meme is bullshit. And that's something that Daily Coast pointed out. The primal being, brothers of legend, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Nibiru, original mix by, yes, if you're not aware of it, Nibiru, which it literally translates to crossing, as in bridge or transition, is a word that's being used for artistic reason by musicians, rap artists, and movie makers. It has nothing to do with the Nibiru cataclysm that was supposed to happen in 2012 and false date setters that are constantly lying. Anunnaki, alien gods from Nibiru, get ready, get busy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Let's look at YouTube, because YouTube is one of the best things. So we look at view count, because that gives you an idea of what's been happening. The highest view count at 66 million views with the word Nibiru films, or transition or crossing films, if you direct translate, is a piece of music. Literally, if you're going to put up a scare tactic video like from 12 years ago, where you lie about the end of the world in 2012 and then have to change the date to 2032 because it didn't happen, your video is going to be second fiddle to some rap song or a piece of music. Or maybe it's a movie. Or maybe it's just, it could be anything. The word Nibiru is now being stuck on the beginning of videos that have nothing to do with it, simply because it gets page views because of, some band putting out a song where they included a rap artist named Nibiru. By the way, if you're not aware of the 2032 reference, that may or may not be referring to the computer systems using Unix time having a timeout in 2032. It has nothing to do with the planet transition. It has to do with people being short-sighted on timing, just like the year 2000 error. And by the way, if you're not aware of it, if it is the Unix time error, it's already been corrected because people are just using a different timer. Because, yeah, we can do that. Here's another video with the word Nibiru in it. The Anunnaki creation story, a big secret that you can find on YouTube from 3 years ago that got 7 million views. From 666.666 million views some day, 6 years ago, to 3 years ago, someone putting up a video with 7 million stinking views. On YouTube, this means nothing. And yes, it was a lie back then. And Nibiru isn't coming. Just like everybody else who says, anytime now, you better get scared and do what I tell you. Please put money in my Patreon or my GoFundMe. It's always been a lie. Here's another one. NASA and Nibiru. Did NASA accidentally confirm Nibiru 5 years ago? And of course, this being I'm Just Asking Questions by Jacob Israel. No, it didn't confirm a damn thing. And you all lied about that. Wink and a nudge. But hey, it's 3 million views almost. Everybody go to Did NASA Accidentally Confirm Nibiru, Jacob Israel's video, and put it just over 3 million so he can feel better than Amy Evans. This used to be a really easy way to get money through YouTube. Stick some bullshit into a video, do quick cuts, don't tell anybody where you got your links or content from, lie about it, and monetize it. What is this? Planet Red Dwarf Nibiru Hercules? No, it's a lens flare or you're pointing a camera at some other light source. Melissa Huffman. On and on and on. Is NASA hiding a planet? No. Infographics show confirmed that they weren't. And of course everyone said, we all know the truth. Right. Now let's do an even funnier way of doing it. Instead of view count, let's do it by upload date. Well, Nibiru, something in another language. 2 hours ago. 200 views. 84 views because someone's pointing a camera at a sunset or sunrise. Lake Huron. Is it Nibiru? No, it's always the same thing. It's a lens flare. Plausible deniability doesn't exist if you didn't look up the last 100 videos of it. On and on and on. Here we go with somebody showing random slideshows and getting 100 views. Woohoo! Now here's the funny part about this. You want to hear this? Okay, I'm deranked on YouTube. No joke. I'm literally deranked on all my channels because YouTube and Google have decided to permanently mark my channels as being a source of misinformation when I wasn't. Accusing me of things that had nothing to do with the video. But anyway, they flagged me to death. And I get regularly 40, 30, 60, maybe 100 views on a video. It is absolutely possible that I could put up a video explaining to you that it has always been a lie that we're going to be hit by some foreign planet that's invisible somehow, but only special people can see it because they use webcams from Lake Huron over the internet because it's super secret hidden knowledge. People like me debunking stuff get 100 views or something. The schmucks promoting the bullshit are getting about the same number of views. I could absolutely compete just on page views by putting up a debunking, pointing out that they've been lying about this for a decade now. It's not the anniversary of it, but it's been a decade of lies. And now it's gotten to the point it's so watered down that if you're looking at the end of the world from 12 years ago, you're going to find some video where a couple of people are snogging. I see this as a total win for everybody around. The Nibiru Cataclysm and the warning you get is accurate. It is a lie that's been repeated for a very long time in various forms. And every time it finally gets beaten to death, someone puts a new word on it. So I will put all of the different keywords into the title, get my video flagged because YouTube will do so, and I may get more views than the latest videos where they're doing the same stupid shit. Point a camera or find a camera on the internet, point it at any sunset or sunrise or even at a random light source. Claim it's Nibiru and the views will just show up. And you can monetize that shit. But you can't anymore. You can't get the views. And now they're going to wander off. And instead of saying they're freeing you by presenting super secret evidence of something that's been beaten to death for 10 years now, they're just going to put up the views and hope that you see something and maybe give them Patreon money. And yeah, I might actually get rank on the server compared to these asshats. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. I think my goals in life have dropped to Nibiru levels. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.